Seoul trembles again tonight, not because of an earthquake or a massive storm, but because of a shocking decision that came directly from one of the biggest stars in the world, Jungkook. Armies across the globe are stunned. Social media timelines are exploding nonstop, and all eyes are fixed on one thing: Jungkook's bold move that was suddenly announced in the middle of the night. The biggest question now fills the hearts of millions of fans. What decision did Jungkook make that made the entire world hold its breath? Why is tonight becoming the biggest turning point in his life and BTS's journey? Is this a sign of something bigger to come? Or is this the beginning of a farewell that no one ever imagined? In a statement suddenly released through official platforms, Jungkook delivered something that not only shocked fans, but also shook the very foundation of the global music industry. There were no previous signs, no circulating rumors, and even journalists who usually have exclusive access to insider information were left speechless because not a single person could predict this move. What made Jungkook take such a drastic decision, and why was it made tonight, at a time when the world was sound asleep? Is there something that has been hidden all along? Internal sources close to BTS whispered that this decision was not made in a rush, but was the result of a long struggle, emotional pressure, and feelings that Jungkook had been holding inside for so long. However, what's shocking is the magnitude of its impact, not only touching the hearts of armies, but also affecting the relationships among BTS members, the group's future, and even long-prepared plans for the coming years. Tonight, millions of fans are shedding tears, not only out of sadness, but out of confusion and fear for BTS's future, which now feels full of unanswered questions. This decision is expected to change the direction of Jungkook's journey, both as a soloist and as a member of BTS. Many suspect that this has to do with career pressure, internal issues, or even conflicts that were never known to the public. But is this really only about music? Or is there something much deeper, involving personal relationships, long-buried emotions, and problems that can no longer be ignored? Several observers of the Korean music industry have stated that Jungkook's move could trigger a massive domino effect. Many speculate that this decision might be related to BTS's future contract, postponed projects, or even physical or mental health issues that the Golden Magne has been facing. But why choose tonight, without any warning whatsoever? Was there a particular event that triggered this? Armies are flooding social media with their virtual tears, sending thousands of messages of support, prayers, and hopes that Jungkook is okay. But behind all the support, there's an unshakable fear. Is this the first step towards something they never wanted to imagine? BTS's farewell? Or is this actually the beginning of a new era that will change everything forever? Some insiders who wish to remain anonymous claimed that Jungkook has been under immense pressure in recent months. This pressure didn't come only from public expectations, but also from the emotional weight he has been carrying for years as part of the biggest group in the world. Jungkook always wants to give his best, but sometimes the world forgets that he is also human with limits, said one source. This sentence made many fans even more emotional because for the first time, they realized just how heavy the burden Jungkook has been carrying behind his seemingly perfect smile on stage. However, what raises the most curiosity is the vague hint Jungkook gave in his message. He mentioned that this decision was a step toward a truth that must be revealed, a sentence that immediately sparked wild speculation throughout the fandom. What does truth mean? Is there something that has been hidden all this time? Is tonight only the beginning of a series of revelations that could change how the world views BTS and Jungkook forever? Undeniably, tonight marks a new chapter in history for ARMY and the world of K-pop. No one knows exactly what will happen next. But one thing is certain, Jungkook's decision tonight has not only shaken fans' hearts, but also left behind wounds and curiosity that may take a long time to heal. Will tomorrow morning bring clarification, or will it only lead to more questions without answers? In this wave of uncertainty, millions of fans can only hope and pray. They wait for further news, they want to know the real reason, and they want to make sure Jungkook is truly okay. But is the world ready to hear a truth that might change everything? As the clock continues to tick past midnight, the silence from Jungkook and big hit music only fuels the fire of speculation. Fans around the globe are glued to their screens, desperate for any sign, any additional message, any clue that might explain this mysterious decision. Industry analysts suggest that this move could signal a seismic shift, not only for Jungkook's personal career, but for BTS as a whole. Could it be connected to future group activities? Or is this an unexpected solo path he's choosing to take? Some speculate that internal discussions within the agency may have reached a breaking point, while others fear it may involve health or personal struggles long hidden from public view. The emotional weight of the announcement is undeniable. ARMYs, who have stood by Jungkook through every triumph and hardship, now find themselves facing an ocean of uncertainty. Will tomorrow bring answers that heal or truths that shatter the hearts of millions? One thing is clear, this decision tonight is not just a moment. It's a turning point that could redefine everything we know about Jungkook and BTS. After a night full of chaos and social media timelines flooded with ARMY's virtual tears, the truth has finally come to light. The news that shook the world, claiming that Jungkook had made a big decision that would change everything, turns out to be not entirely true. An official source from HYBE and the latest statement from BTS representatives have finally given clarification that calmed millions of fans. But how could this unverified news spread so fast, causing such an emotional storm among ARMY? And most importantly, what really happened that night? In an official statement released this morning, HYBE confirmed that there was no drastic announcement or decision made by Jungkook, as widely reported last night. According to them, the rumor started from a misinterpretation of a post made by an unknown account on platform X, Twitter, claiming to have access to Jungkook's private information. That post then went viral, shared by hundreds of fanbase accounts without verification, and became a global trending topic within minutes. There was no decision changing the direction of Jungkook's career or BTS's future announced last night. Everything that circulated was nothing but baseless rumors, wrote HYBE in its official statement. Many ARMYs admitted to being caught in panic due to this fake news. They felt emotionally overwhelmed after reading dramatic claims about Jungkook's so-called decision that would change everything. Thousands of fans cried, worried, and even stayed awake all night seeking clarity. But now they can breathe easier after the real facts have surfaced. Nevertheless, disappointment and anger toward those who spread this rumor are inevitable. A South Korean entertainment journalist called this case the latest example of a viral phenomenon gone wrong. According to him, the spread of unverified news among a huge and emotionally driven fandom like ARMY is a ticking time bomb that can explode at any moment. When someone starts a dramatic rumor about a BTS member, thousands of accounts can spread it in seconds, and without official confirmation, it develops into a big, frightening story, he explained. Jungkook himself, although not directly addressing the rumor, posted a short message on Weverse, seemingly meant to calm fans down. Don't believe in things that have no clear truth. I'm fine, and there's nothing you should worry about, he wrote. This simple sentence instantly trended, sweeping away the anxiety that had consumed millions of ARMYs worldwide since the previous night. This rumor is now considered a strong warning to the media, fan bases, and social media users to be more careful in spreading information. Many experts believe that this case not only affected Jungkook's reputation, but also heavily impacted the mental well-being of fans who are deeply shaken overnight. Reading dramatic headlines like, "A decision that changes everything," without clear facts can make fans feel as if their world is collapsing. This is not just entertainment news, but it affects the emotions of millions of people, said a digital communication expert from Seoul National University. Now, ARMY is trying to recover emotionally after a long night of worry. Most fans feel relieved, yet many feel exhausted from constantly facing false rumors targeting their idol. Several major fan bases have released joint statements, urging the media to stop spreading news without clear sources. "We want a safe space to support Jungkook and BTS without being haunted by false panic like this," wrote one international fan base. In conclusion, the so-called big decision made by Jungkook that was reported to change everything last night never happened. It was nothing more than an exaggerated rumor that spread widely without foundation. The truth is, Jungkook is doing well, no major decision was announced, and BTS's future remains on track as planned. Although this news ends with a relieving clarification, Last night served as a harsh reminder of how rumors can trigger a global storm within seconds. The lingering question now is, will a similar phenomenon happen again in the future? Will the world learn to be more careful before spreading unverified news? One thing is certain, tonight ARMY can sleep more peacefully, knowing that Jungkook remains with them, with no sudden decision changing everything as they had feared. Yet the emotional scars caused by last night's panic may take time to fully heal, becoming an important lesson that not every piece of viral news is a truth worth believing.